I don't like Lindsay as a running back, and I also don't like him as a person because
What's up, Fackers? We are back with our Fantasy and Chill 101, counting down the top 101 fantasy football players for the 2020 season. Number 79 on the list is running back for the Denver Broncos, Phillip Lindsay. He is our 34th ranked running back. Last year, he finished as running back number 18. Some of his stats last year, he had 224 carries for 1,011 yards and 7 touchdowns. Also added 35 catches for 196 yards. He scored 182.2 fantasy points for an average of 11.4 points per game. All right, so like I said, he was number 18 last year. We have him all the way down at 34. So why did we do that? What's the reason for that?
I know
Big thing is we know the Bronco. Oh, Matt, do you know? You want to answer that?
Mr. Keller.
Yes, Matt.
I think
Yes.
did they sign Melvin Gordon?
Yes, they added running back Melvin Gordon, who has proven to be a top fantasy back when healthy. All right, but that's the big question mark is injury concerns. Well, I guess last year he missed the beginning of the year because of his holdout, but even after then, he's had some injury concerns in the past. But even saying that, I still think Philip Lindsay still can be flex worthy even as serving the backup because I don't think it'll be a traditional backup. He's definitely going to get some touches still in that offense. I'm not really sure what the breakdown's going to be because Melvin Gordon is still a workhorse back. So I'd kind of like to see how the touches kind of spread out there.
That's true, but I was just baffled when they signed Melvin Gordon. Like when I heard Melvin Gordon got signed, I was like, "Oh, where's he going?" It was like Denver. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I don't know. Philip Lindsay, back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. I mean, the dude produces when he touches the ball. He's played in. He's. I think he's missed one game the past 2 years. Like, I like the upside of Philip Lindsay because Melvin Gordon has gone down. He has, or no, what was that? His rookie season, he got hurt, or
I
no,
think it
he
was his
tore his
second
ACL
year.
one year, didn't he? That was his second year. His first year was the year that he had all those yards and no touchdowns, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
I mean, I do like his upside. Dude, he's explosive when he gets it. I was kind of sad to see. Like, I thought this was going to be his year to like take over the entire backfield and kind of push Royce Freeman out of the picture. But I mean, you got Melvin Gordon there now, but you could get him late as a steal. Definitely one of the top handcuffs to own, though.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think you have to worry about Royce Freeman so much this year anymore. I think Melvin Gordon's definitely going to take over for him. I don't know. I can't get on the Philip Lindsay hype train. Not even the hype train. I just can't get on the train at all. Period. He's he's not a big back, so I don't know why. Before they signed Melvin Gordon, I think I was talking to y'all too. I don't think Denver likes him for some reason. I just they gave Royce Freeman like 50% of the carries last year, and he didn't do shit with it. So
I mean, he touched the ball 259 times last year.
who's that?
Yes.
Philip Lindsay.
Yes. In the past 2 years,
Yeah,
he's
well,
had 50 targets in each year and 190 and then 230 carries. Like,
you have to
he's
give the
getting the
ball to
ball.
someone. The problem is though, okay, he's not a big back at all. I think he weighs like 190, so
Yeah.
he's not good in pass protection. And Melvin Gordon's a bigger back. So when are you ever going to put Philip Lindsay in over Melvin Gordon?
Philip Lindsay is
Well,
more explosive than Melvin Gordon right now in his career.
you
Philip
say
Lindsay
he's not
touches
a
the ball, he goes.
you say he's not a big back, but he's really so just looking at his size, you would think he's kind of like a swing back guy that catches the ball to the backfield. I mean, he
No,
35
that's this
receptions
is
for
going to my point.
196 yards. That's not a lot, but I'm saying that if you watch the game, and anytime it switches over to red zone, he's the one busting through the line. He does
Yeah,
really
yeah.
well on
Yes.
the line, surprisingly. And
No,
so
but
he
that's
still has that. It's not like anytime they get close, like, oh, we can't put him in. We're at the goal line, or we need a big yard here. We can't run him up the middle.
that's my point though. Is like Melvin Gordon was so efficient in scoring touchdowns 2 years ago that why would you put Philip Lindsay in, who isn't really the receiving back people think he is? And Melvin Gordon catches the ball just as well as Lindsay would.
Yeah, but I didn't like Melvin Gordon when he actually played last year for the Chargers. I mean, he had 2 or 3 decent games, but I mean, he had some terrible games in there also.
Yeah, he was holding out though, and who knows what he was doing during the holdout. Like I'm not
I
holding
mean,
that
that's
against him
true.
so much. Plus, their offensive line was shit in LA.
That's true.
I don't know. I don't like Lindsay as a running back, and I also don't like him as a person because
Oh.
From what I see on
We're
the
getting
field,
personal?
from what I see,
Yeah, what?
he reminds me of like Luis Valbuena. Okay, he'll Philip Lindsay will run up the middle for 2 yards and he'll get up just barking, just talking shit the entire time. It's basically like he's doing a bat flip on like a pop
Hey,
up to the outfield.
hey, let's not speak ill of the dead here. Luis
I'm not speaking
Valbuena
ill of the dead.
was one of the nicest guy in the league. He didn't never talk shit at all.
No, but
So
I'm
what did he
saying,
like to
I'm
bat
saying,
flip after a single? He's just
yeah, yeah.
excited he got a hit. Have you ever gotten a hit in the
No, but
majors?
he would bat
I
flip
didn't think
popping out
so.
to the outfield.
Yeah, he was just a little
So
excited.
that's Philip Lindsay talking shit after he gets a 1 yard carry.
You just don't
Yep.
like Phillip Lindsay because he reminds you of like Cortland Finnegan or somebody kind of looks like him.
Are
That's
y'all
true
talking
too.
about Jose Lima? Who's this guy who died?
Luis
Luis
Valbuena
Valbuena.
played for the
Oh.
Astros
No
like
one
5
else
years ago.
that's listening to it's gonna get that because he wasn't a big integral part of the
He hit
Astros.
one of the biggest home runs in our Vegas history when we were there.
Yeah.
won me a bet on a walk-off home run.
Now I will
Fucking
say
Okay.
one thing: like a lot of people are higher on Denver's offense this year than last year because Drew Lock, it's his second year. I think it's second year, right?
Yeah.
Portland Sutton, coming on last year. So I think they might
Jerry
take some. Yeah, Jerry Judy. They might take some pressure off the running game a little bit, but I don't know. I think it's Melvin Gordon's job for right now at least. So I don't know
No,
what y'all
I
think.
agree with that 1,000%. Like, if I'm drafting a running back in Denver, it's going to be Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, yeah.
But where you can get Phillip Lindsay is because, say you do go wide receiver heavy and maybe a tight end or quarterback, like you can target Phillip Lindsay later as that kind of dart throw. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I mean, Melvin Gordon's going to go win what, the third round? I don't know what his ADP is right now, number 30, but.
A little later than that.
And Melvin Gordon has been a beast when he's played, and he hasn't missed a year. I'm sorry. He's played 14, 13, 16, 12, and 12 games. So even last year in the hold off, he still had 600 yards, 8 touchdowns. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you're gonna get some great value with Lindsay where you're able to draft him.
yes.
It's just and kind of like I said, even because you think about how the Chargers they had Gordon and Eckler last year. Even when they were both playing, Eckler was still playable. In fact, he was still better at the end of the year than Gordon. So just depending on how many touches there are to go around now, but like Matt mentioned, I mean they have Cortland Sutton and Jerry Judy and Noah Fant. Also, there's going to be
So
a
exactly
lot
what I
of
was about to
guys
say.
there. So it's I don't how many footballs are there to go around. I'm not sure, but if he can get a consistent like 10 touches a game, he has some flex value.
Yes. And I mean, okay, well, I mean, Melvin Gordon's pretty good out of the backfield catching the ball. But I mean, I was saying if Denver, yeah, because their offense is loaded, except for Drew Lock's the only one I worry about. Like,
See, I like Drew Lock.
really? Well, he did do pretty good versus Texans last year, right?
Oh, he torched the Texans last year.
I don't
Also,
know.
one more thing. People are going to draft him as like a handcuff / flex option, but the problem with doing that
Yeah.
is that if Melvin Gordon does go down, all they're going to do is bring Royce Freeman back into the same role that he had last year.
See, I don't know if I believe that.
I don't either. I think Phillip
Why would they
Lindsay,
not? I did,
If Melvin Gordon didn't get signed, well, that's the thing that to Matt's point, why would they sign Melvin Gordon knowing you have Phillip Lindsay?
he's the highest paid running back right now. Melvin Gordon is.
Yeah, that's I
I
don't know
don't know.
what Denver's doing, dude. Well, why do you sign Joe Flacco too? I don't know. We're getting off topic right here, but I'm
That was
sorry.
on topic. It was about running backs. You talked about Joe Flacco.
No, I'm saying like I don't know what Denver's doing. Like when Melvin Gordon signed there were so many other teams that I thought it
Oh
made
yeah,
more
yeah.
sense.
That's what I'm saying. They don't like Philip Lindsay for some reason. That's my opinion. I don't know.
That's to your point, yes.
He's also a restricted free agent after this year, and they haven't really negotiated a contract yet. So that might happen in the offseason. If he gets a contract done during the offseason, then I'll be a lot higher on him than I am right now.
Yeah, and I just read an article saying his contract extension was on hold.
Yeah.
You got to root for him though. He's a hometown kid, undrafted free agent.
Oh yeah, I love
I'm not
Philip
doing it.
Lindsay.
Yeah. So unless you're Matt, who obviously has some kind of personal vendetta against Phillip Lindsay, you should target him in your probably around 7, 8, 9th round is maybe a flex option for you with a potential to be greater than that. So just to wrap it up, Phillip Lindsay, our 34th ranked running back, number 79 overall. We out.
We out. Later, Fact Nation.